Is that a Brianstormed video or just an NHL 20 content update? Why not both? This NHL content update is for December 5th. Yeah, EA gotta update that. Where you update the content in your forums for the content update. It's a pretty beefy update in a way, at least just based off of this post. We're going to go through it. We're going to see if anything is worth talking about. On Thursday, December 5th, we already know that. But we first want to go through gameplay and potential gameplay changes we'll be adding to NHL 20 around pivots. That being L2 or LT, depending on the console. We have heard the community and agree ourselves that at times the responsiveness in skating that makes the core model feel good in most cases can be abused in certain aspects and hurt the integrity of the game when comparing it to the actual sport. Yeah, no shit. Like puck ragging. It's a fine line, however, as today's modern players are surprising us on a nightly basis with what they can do at that speed with the puck, and it comes down to the ability of the defense as well. For these particular editions, we focused on a player's ability to pivot with the puck, the speeds at which they can do it, and the control they have of the puck when doing so. So they have some videos here that I don't know if I want to play. It's going to take too long. They're whole 35 seconds. Yikes. I have a link in the description if you want a link to this forum post, which links you to these videos. So first off, we have updated the skate model so that players lose... You know what? I can actually play this while... I changed my mind. I can play this while reading this. We have updated the skate model so that players lose more speed when disrupting their core balance weight distribution by pivoting over and over. Sure. This year, we had already removed the ability to accelerate during parts of a pivot that a player shouldn't be able to, but players that were spamming pivot weren't losing as much speed as they should, considering what the responsiveness allows them to do. Yeah, so a lot of people, a lot of top players, as they consider themselves, they're like, oh, if I press L2 and let go of the L2 and press it again and let go again, I am invincible. And so they're abusing the hell out of that. So now, I believe now, puck carriers' pivot speeds will be impacted by trying to pivot at high speeds to simulate what they would need to do to keep control of the puck. This video, from what it looks like, is when you pivot, it's gonna make you come to an almost dead stop or just lose all of the speed. Or maybe he's stopping like that on purpose. It looks like he's stopping on purpose. But, yeah, I don't know. I mean, I don't know if that's the example that I would have used if I was trying to explain this. Maybe I'm understanding it wrong. So those are changes that will happen without shaking things up too drastically. And now they're like, hey, what about these changes? What do you think about this? Is this a good idea? We may add the ability for players to lose the puck if they try to pivot at higher speeds with less control. I should have been playing the video. I apologize. So we're gonna fast forward a little bit and see what they have to show. No, you didn't lose the puck there. All right, we're gonna try again. No, not losing the puck. So maybe we should cut this part of the video out. We should get a video editor. Oh, there it is. There it is, right there. He lost the puck. Like, a lot of people will say, no, I should never lose the puck because it's not my fault. But then you add that realism aspect to it. Even NHL players, you know, they're going to lose the puck. You want to spin around like this with one of the worst NHLers in the game. Yeah, it's not going to happen. Maybe with someone like McDavid, you shouldn't lose the puck if you're doing these kind of spins. It very much depends on, it should depend on the attributes of the players. And what would add like an extra dimension to this, if that is the route that they would go, is you make sure with those best players, they'll hardly ever lose the puck. And this makes sure that you know the players that you're using. So, like, if I was playing as Edmonton in Versus, I would need to pass the puck to McDavid if I want to do a move like that. I shouldn't be able to do a move like that with everybody. Maybe that would just, like, keep it more balanced. And in, like, EA Sports Hockey League, sure, if you want to be able to do that almost all of the time, well, your other stats will have to take a hit. When puck loss is active, we have the ability for players to increase their chance of keeping the puck into a pivot if they increase control by gliding. I apologize, I forgot to glide button. If they increase control by gliding. So that means you have to glide when you're pivoting, otherwise you're gonna lose the puck. And if you glide, then you'll have a better chance of keeping the puck. We are continuing to monitor feedback around these potential changes, so please let us know what your thoughts are in the comments or on social. Alright, now for the update itself. Restricted directional toe drags to when a player is moving forwards. Why would you restrict directional toe drags when a player is moving forwards? Is that the one where you just move straight forward and you just do a toe drag and you don't move anywhere? Or are you saying when you move forward, you do a toe drag, and you do that toe drag in a certain direction? We'll just have to see it. Improved player switching cases when a teammate has been injured. Yeah, that's pretty annoying. Your teammate goes down, and you're trying to switch between the players. Oh, yeah, you're going to choose the injured teammate, or you're going to... It's just going to, like, mess everything up. I mean, player switching could, in general, be better. Fixed a rare case where tall players were unable to receive passes consistently. Thank you, EA gods. We appreciate that one. I love my tall players, but sometimes the puck just goes right through them. Fixed physics updates with goaltenders. AI improved ability for weak side defenders to stay with their check on the rush. So I imagine that means when you have your stick to the right, going in on the rush, and your opponent's defender is facing that same direction, this doesn't affect that. If they're facing the opposite direction, this improves their positioning to make sure they don't make the wrong move. Could potentially have something to do with the self sauce. Skating, if players continually pivot. Yeah, we talked about that. Realism and pivot speeds. Yep. Presentation, they added additional celebrations. Nice. Various overlay fixes in case something was out of place. Fix the zone camera not working as intended. Good. We don't want to throw up every time we play on the zone camera. Various environment camera clipping fixes, copy and paste from before. They added 2019 Spangler Cup Tournament. Good for them. HUT team abbreviation no longer displays in pause menu prior to puck drop. That's going to improve those times where people keep leaving games because they find someone they don't want to play with. HUT Rivals, they implemented a matchmaking cap for very high and very low skill players to improve the likelihood of these players finding games. That probably means you'll find players just outside of your skill rating just so that you can find a game, because why would you implement a cap for improving the likelihood of finding a game if that meant you were limited to only like the worst or the best? Just worded kind of weirdly. Multiple display issues, coins not being redeemed as an issue, as a display issue probably. Coins not being redeemed. Squad Battles contract for a loan card showing up as like 20,000 games. That's not going to happen anymore. They never actually had 20,000 games on them. They had some Canucks logos because they didn't want to add anybody else's team logos. New content added to World of Chell, which is to be revealed through the Chell Challenge card. Tune in regularly to see what exciting new stuff you can earn. Weren't you already doing that? How is that anything? Like, great that you're adding stuff behind the scenes, but I don't know if that's worth, like, mentioning. We at this point, like, expect new content. That's like saying, in HUT, we added a new team of the week every week. Fixes fixed an MTU exploit in online modes. What the hell's an MTU? MTU exploit. Something connection related, I bet. IP maximum transmission unit. There's a network. This is used as a glitch to exploit PvP. Time to research it and exploit it for the next, like, few hours before the update comes out. Launch Google. A bunch of Italians apparently using it. Maximum transfer unit. Crucible. You realize you just explained how to cheat, right? Good luck gaming, by the way. Yeah, so they fixed that. Apparently people are doing that, so that's good. I mean, if they caught people doing that, that's good. Fix an issue with the instant replay timeline not functioning prior to puck drop. Fix an issue where eShow overlays show the player position as center. And they add some art uniforms. So yeah, that is quite an update in a way. They're making changes to the game, but not a whole lot of changes, and seeing what happens, which I think is good. I like the idea of this change. It's clear that most of the community, they hated LT, they hated L2. So we'll see how this game plays after the update and see what the community thinks after that. What do you guys think of this update, both before and after you've tried it out? Is this a step in the right direction, or is this a step in the restricted directional toe drags direction? Let me know your thoughts below, and I'll see you when I make another video.